Good morning students. In this video we are going to discuss about 12th standard computer science chapter 9 part 4. So in this video class we are going to discuss about range function. Why we need range function in list. Okay. So last classes we discussed how to create a list, how to access, how to modify the list. Okay. So in this video class we are going to discuss about why we need a range function, what is meant by range function, how to create a list by using range function. So list and a range function. The range is a function used to generate a series of values in Python. We already know range function in chapter 6 control structure, control statement says, that is in for loop we are using range function to create a series of values. Yes, can you able to remember? Okay, the range is a function used to generate a series of values in Python. Using range function you can create list with a series of values. We can also use this range function to create a list with a series of values. The range function has 3 arguments. So now you can see what are the arguments of this range function. Okay, so syntax of range function. Range within bracket I have to specify start value comma end value comma step value. Here start value is used to specify the beginning value of series. By default it considered as 0. Okay, the start value by default is considered as 0. And then end value is used to specify the upper limit of series. Okay, end value is used to specify the upper limit of the series. Python takes the end value as upper limit minus 1. We know the stop value always takes a stop minus 1. The same way here also end value takes a upper limit minus 1. Step value is used to give the increment, that is the interval of the values. Okay, whether you want to increment 2 by 2 or 1 by 1 or we can decrement whatever it may be. So step value is used to give the interval values of the variables. It is an optional one. If you need we can use this one, otherwise we just omit this one. Okay, so which is used to generate different internal interval of values. Okay, is it clear? So range function is used to generate a series of values. This function also used for create a list. You know what is meant by list? List is known as a collection of elements or series of elements. Okay, that list also created by using the range function. How many arguments for range function? Totally 3 arguments for this range function. What are the arguments? Start value, end value, step value. Here start value is the beginning value, end value is the last value, that is last index value, and then step value is the interval values. Okay, now you can see the syntax. Now you can see the example for this range function. Okay, so now you can see one example for generating the numbers, natural numbers up to 10. Okay, so for x in range of 1 comma 10. So in this program we are going to generate a natural numbers from 1 to 10. Now you can print the value, print of x. Okay, so print of x. Now you can see the output. I print the numbers from 1 to 10. So the value of x is take from the range. It take first value, that is the starting value is 1. Here step value is not given. Okay, start value is 1 and end value is 10. There is no step value. If step value is not given, then it take the value, it increment the value 1 by 1. Okay, that's why you are getting the output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. Okay, the increment value is 1. It incremented 1 by 1. Okay, so now we are using this range function. We can generate the values from 1 to 10. Okay, you can see one more example for range function. So generating first 10 odd numbers. So we know what are the odd numbers. Yes, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11 like that. These are the odd numbers. Okay, so how you can find out which one is the odd number, which one is the even number? We just divide that number by 2. The remainder is 0 means that is known as a even number. If we get some other remainder value, then that number is known as a odd number. Okay. Okay, now you can say this again we are using the for loop for generating this odd numbers. For x in range of 1, 11, 2. Here your start value is 1, your end value is 11, and then step value is 2. Here starting from 1, okay. So we increment 2 by 2, okay. So first it comes into the loop, the value of x is 1. So print x means the first value can be printed. Again the control transfer to this loop, again the control transfer to the loop, okay. So and then it increment the value of x by 2, okay. Now the value of x is 2. Already the value of x is 1. So 1 plus 2, the value of x is 3 now. Okay, print of x. So we get the value is 3. Again the loop can be repeated. Now the value of x is 3 and then increment by 2. So 3 plus 2, what we get? 5. So 5 will be printed, okay. Print x means the value of x is 5. Again the loop can be repeated. Now the value of x is 5. 5 plus 2, what will be the output? We get 7. So 7 will be printed like that. Again it get the value 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9 will be printed, okay. At last 9 plus 2, the value is 11. But your stop value, what is the upper limit is given? 11. Upper limit 11 means what it will be take? Upper limit minus 1. That means it stop up to 10. So your x value is 11. So the condition is false. The loop can be exit. Okay. So it can print the value from 1 to 9. Okay. Is it clear? How you can get the odd numbers like this? So this loop can be repeated again and again. For each iteration, the value of x is incremented by 2. Your starting value is 1 and then each iteration the value of x is incremented by 2. So we get the odd number like this. Okay. So when this loop can be stopped? When the value of x is reached to above 10. Okay. So because your upper limit is 11. Okay. So when the value of x is 11 means 11 is compared to the 10. So the condition is false. The loop can be exit from this iteration. And then it shows the output like this 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Is it clear? Now, okay. Now we move for the next one. So creating a list with a series of values. Now we are using range function to create a list. Okay. So previous example we see how to create a list of values. Now we can see that is how you can create more than one values by using range function. Now you can see how to create a list by using range function. How you can identify this is a list? Because the group of element is given within square brackets means that is known as a list. Okay. Now you can see how the range function can used to create a list. If we want to create a list by using range function, we need one more function that is called a list. Okay. So here we merge two functions, that is range and a list function. List function makes the result of range as a list. Okay. So range function is used to create or generate a list of values. After generating this list of values, we can use list function to convert that result of range function into the form of list. Okay. Now you can see the syntax of this one. List variable equal to a list of range function. So range function is going to generate a list of values. After generating the values, we just convert this list of values into the list. That is the format of list. Okay. Now you can see the example. Even list is equal to list range of 2, 11, 2. Here the start value is 2, end value is 11 and then step value, that is your interval is 2. So here we are going to increment the value 2 by 2. Okay, initial value is 2. So it generates the list of values 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like that it can be generated. Okay. After generating the value, the function list is used to convert this range of. So after generating the range of values by using this range function, list function is used to convert this range of values into the format of list. So print even list. Now you can see the output 2, 4, 6, 8 and within square bracket. So the square bracket is used to mention these elements are formed in a list. Okay, so see the previous output. In this previous output, the list of elements can be displayed one by one, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is not a list, this is the ordinary element. Okay, so if we want to create list by using range function, then we can use a list function also. Okay, so now this is the list of element created by using the range function. We can also create any series of values using the range function. As not a list, is not a odd number, even number. We can create any range of any series of values by using the range function. Okay, for that we are giving this example. To create a list with the squares of first 10 natural number. Okay, so for first 10 natural numbers squares. So how we can find out the square? By using the exponent operator. We know in Python which one is the exponent operator. Double asterisk symbol. Single asterisk symbol is used for multiplication. Okay, can you able to remember the operators used in Python? This double asterisk symbol comes under which category? Arithmetic operator. Yes. How many operators are used? You just revise all the operators in Python. Okay. So exponent operator comes under the category of arithmetic operators. Okay. This exponent operator is used to find the power of the given number, that is squares. Okay. So now you can see this example. Square equal to empty parenthesis. That is, here we can create one empty list. Square is the name of the list. We are going to create a empty list. For that we are using the empty square brackets. Okay, and then see the next statement. For x in range of 1, 11. Here your starting value is 1 and then end value is 11. Colon. Okay, if you are giving 11 means where it can be stop. It stop from the upper limit minus 1. That is, it stop at 10. Okay, 11 minus 1. What is the value you can get at 10? Okay, so first time it takes the initial value is 1. 1 square. What is the output for 1 square? 1 into 1. We get the output as 1. Okay, and then again this loop can be repeated. So we get the and then squares dot append. We already know the append function is used to add the element at the end of the list. Okay. So append function is used to add the element at the end of the list. And then it just add the element 1 to the list. Again the loop can be repeated. It takes the second value. What is the value for x? Again there is no step value, then it incremented by 1 by 1. Okay, so the next x value is 2. 2 into 2 asterisk asterisk 2, that is 2 square is equal to 4. 4 will be added, that is square dot append of s. Now what is the value for s? S value is 4. So 4 will be added in this list squares. Okay, so this process can be repeated until the value of x is going to 10. Okay, after 10 the value of x is 11. There is no end value, so it comes exit from this loop and then it print the output squares. So it create a list of the squares of natural numbers. Okay, now we move for the next one. So list comprehension. So this list comprehension is the shortest way for creating a sequence of elements. Okay, we can create, that is we can check the list and create the elements by using this list comprehension. So list comprehension is a simplest way of creating sequence of elements that satisfy a certain condition. So syntax, list equal to expression for variable in range. So this is the shortcut method of generating a series of values. If we want to create series of values, we can use this list comprehension. Okay, now you can see the example, then we can able to understand. Okay, so now in this example we are going to create a square of first 10 natural numbers using the concept of list comprehension. So this is the same example we discussed in the previous topic. Yes, that same example we are writing again by using list comprehension method. So square is equal to, within square bracket I have to specify x exponent operator 2 for x in range of 1, 11. Okay, so this will be repeated again and again until the condition is not satisfied. Okay, until the condition it gets false. And then print the squares. So you can see this, it will be printed, it can be, we get the square of natural numbers in a single statement. Yes, so the same program, how many statements we are writing in previous? Is it this one, 2, 3, 4, 5 statements we are required to write the same program. But if you are using list comprehension, means the same output we can get only 2 lines. Yes, this is known as a list comprehension. Here we can check the elements and also we can generate a more than one series of list by using this list comprehension. Okay students, so that's all about this video. We discuss the next topic in the next video. Okay, thank you students.